It all began with a phone call that shattered Emily Carter's sense of safety. Her bank account was empty. Her credit cards maxed out. Her social security number used to rent an apartment she'd never seen. Someone out there was living her life, her name, her history, her identity. If you believe true kindness always finds its way back, please tap the like button now and subscribe to support more stories like this. For months, Emily lived in a quiet kind of panic. She was a teacher in Portland, Oregon, known for her calm demeanor, but behind that steady voice was exhaustion. Every night she sat at her kitchen table, surrounded by bills and fraud reports, feeling like a ghost in her own life. Then one cold December afternoon, she got a call from a local women's shelter. A woman there, thin, nervous, and calling herself Emily Carter, had been picked up after trying to apply for a job using Emily's stolen ID. The shelter's director said the woman was frightened and confused, but polite. Emily froze. This was the moment she had imagined for months. Rage, justice, confrontation. It should have been simple. Yet, as she sat in her car outside the shelter later that evening, staring at the fading winter light, something inside her softened. Inside, she found the woman sitting alone at a cafeteria table, clutching a paper cup of coffee. Her hair was unkempt, her clothes threadbare. When Emily introduced herself, the woman's eyes widened in shock, then shame. Her name was Lily. She was 32 but looked 10 years older. She mumbled an apology so small it nearly disappeared in the hum of the fluorescent lights. As Emily listened, she learned the truth. Lily had grown up in and out of foster homes, aged out at 18, and lived on the streets since. One day, she'd found a discarded wallet in a thrift store bin, Emily's old one, donated by mistake. Inside were her old driver's license, expired credit cards, and just enough personal details to build a fragile illusion of belonging. "I didn't mean to ruin your life," Lily whispered. "I just wanted to exist somewhere." Emily felt her anger dissolve into something more complicated. Grief, empathy, disbelief. She could see it now. The desperation, the loneliness, the tiny spark of someone who didn't want to hurt but just wanted to be. Instead of calling the police, Emily took a breath and made a choice that no one expected. She said softly, "Then let's get you a real name." Over the next few weeks, Emily helped Lily through the impossible maze of government paperwork. She drove her to the DMV, sat beside her in the Social Security office, and helped her apply for real identification. Every step was slow and humbling. People stared, clerks sighed, but Emily stayed. They spent hours together in coffee shops, filling forms and talking about life. Lily told her stories about sleeping in bus stations, stealing sandwiches to survive, being invisible for so long she forgot what it felt like to be seen. Emily found herself listening, not as a victim, but as someone witnessing a person rebuild from ashes. At one point, Lily said, "You should hate me. Why are you helping me?" Emily smiled faintly. "Because if I don't, then this whole story ends with pain. I want it to end with peace." Weeks turned into months. Lily got her official ID, then a job at a diner downtown. She rented a small apartment, the first real home she'd ever had. Emily helped her furnish it with thrift store finds and old books from her classroom. Slowly, the woman who once stole her life began creating one of her own. Then, one day, Lily came to Emily's school. She stood at the back of the classroom holding a small envelope. Inside was a handwritten letter. It said, "You gave me my name, but more than that, you gave me back my humanity. I will never forget you." Emily never saw her again after that day. But sometimes, when she walked through downtown Portland, she thought she saw Lily, serving coffee at a cafe, holding a child's hand, laughing under the same sky that once seemed too far away. She would smile quietly, knowing that forgiveness doesn't erase the past, it rewrites it with grace. We'd love to hear your story. What is the most memorable act of unexpected kindness you have witnessed or received? Share it in the comments below. And if this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Because somewhere out there, someone might just need a reminder that redemption can begin with a single act of compassion.